Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing something that I've never done before because I haven't had a reason to do it before, and that is an eyeshadow palette haul. Yeah, okay. So I never used to have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I had a lot of like the little quads and things like that, and then my mom discovered eyeshadow palettes and now I have a lot of them. So thank you, Mom, for spoiling me with makeup because that's amazing, like absolutely amazing. So I guess I'll just jump right into this. I will do swatches at the end and I'll like obviously label which palette I am swatching at the time, but just so you can see what the colors look like swatch wise against the skin, all that stuff. But yeah, let's just jump into this. I'm going to start with this one because obviously this is not new. This is the original Urban Decay Naked palette, and I have played with this one a little bit. This is actually the only palette out of these 6 that I have messed with because it's not new to life. In fact, it is retiring. So if you have not managed to get your hands on this palette yet, definitely try to because it is wonderful and beautiful and I just love it. It comes with a brush and I have used the brush a little bit. It's just a basic eyeshadow brush, nothing like super amazing, but I mean, it's not the worst brush out there either. And I just think this is absolutely beautiful. I love having colors like this for like my work days when I just need to throw something on my eyes like super fast because I'm running late, because it's me and I'm always running late. So yeah, this comes in handy a ton. Like, I'm in love with it. I have no words. I'm in love with it. It just, the colors go on beautifully. They're just nice and smooth and soft, and it's just like, oh, it's soft. I don't feel like creamy is a good word for like a powder eyeshadow, but soft is a really good word for it. Because that's what it is. It's like I'm just like touching, I don't know, something soft. I have no words. It's beautiful and I love it. And now I'm kind of sad that they're getting rid of it, even though this is brand new to me. You sold me, Urban Decay. You sold me on it. Now I'm stuck. Alright. Next up is from Makeup Revolution. This is the Emily Edit collection. These are the wants. She also has ones called the needs, but my mom was like, the wants. You want the wants. And I was like, okay, Mom, whatever you say. So there's what this looks like. I love this mirror. Hi, how you guys doing? It is huge. I still have the protective layer on it, that's why it looks funny. But that mirror is huge and I love that. And I just think this is so, so pretty. I don't think I've swatched any of these yet. I don't think I've touched this. So, shall we? Shall we? I kind of want to see how this corduroy color does. I have other Makeup Revolution palettes, so that's pretty. It's like this kind of, I've noticed a lot with Makeup Revolution stuff that they tend to swatch with your fingers very light. And that's kind of okay with me, that it's like, it starts off light, but it's super buildable. Like that's after the second layer on it. They build up really, really nicely, and I kind of like that their pigment is like not in your face, and it's like, it's not super like powdery, there's not a lot of fallout on anything. It's just a nice buildable type of formula. So I really appreciate that. I love it, and that's just a really pretty color. It's like this emerald green almost. I like that. I'm excited to swatch all of these in a minute. Alright, and my next 4 palettes are from Morphe. This first one is the 9C Jewel Crew palette. I don't know if this is new. It's probably not. Like I said, I wasn't one to have a whole lot of eyeshadow palettes beforehand, so there's a good chance that this is like old news to everybody. But I thought this was really pretty and really great for fall because it just has this beautiful maroons. It's got a good balance of like the glitters and the mattes, and oh, I love it. And Morphe eyeshadows are just like so nice to touch. I mean, I know that sounds weird to some people, but honestly, like, look at that color. Oh, it's so pretty. And they're so, so nice. Honestly, Morphe and Urban Decay are both just like super soft formulas, and I love them so much. I will say this formula feels slightly different than my original Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. And yeah, it's like hers are actually softer than the original Morphe palette. I think maybe it just has to do with the color that I swatched. I don't know. They swatch beautifully either way, but I haven't been able to play with any of these other ones. Like I said, the Naked one is the only one I've bothered to put on my eyes. So I do look forward to trying out these other ones actually on the eyes, because they do perform differently a lot from the swatches on your hands to when you actually get to put them on your face. So yeah, I'm excited to try that out. And then my next ones, probably the reason you clicked on this video, honestly, if you haven't watched anything else already. Again, I haven't been able to play with these, but I'm so excited to play with them. And I only have 3 of the 4, but this is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I have Dark Magic, Bling Boss, and Ring the Alarm. Oh, these are pretty. The one that I am missing is the one that has all of the oranges and like fall type of basic colors in it, basically. I don't know what it's called though. My bad. I also always appreciate when the color names are like on the thing down here, like on the actual packaging. So this is Ring the Alarm. I've got some other ones where the names are only on like that clear cover sheet, and it's a little obnoxious sometimes just because then you have to keep up with that on top of everything else that you're trying to keep track of. As if we don't have enough to keep track of in life, right? Alright, this one is Bling Boss. And these are just like all the fun colors. Holy shnikes. All the purples, all the pinks, all of it. It's just, whew, that's intense. And then the last one here is the Dark Magic palette. And this is actually the first tutorial that I saw of Jaclyn's with her new palette, was when she did it with the Dark Magic palette with that super, super intense green eye look, and I fell in love with it. It made me even more excited to get this whole set. So, like I said, I'm just missing the one, and yeah, again, thank you to my mom for gifting me with amazing, amazing makeup presents. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but like, I'm glad I did. So, let's get into the swatches now. Okay, now that my arm is officially like angry, you probably can't even tell from there, but in person it is a little bit red from my makeup wipe running over it so many times. I have a couple thoughts. So, the Naked palette, the darker shimmery shades feel like really chunky when you swatch them. They swatched nicely, like everything swatched nicely I thought, but the glittery darker shades in there just felt really chunky as far as the glitter goes, and that was interesting. So I haven't messed with those a whole lot on my actual eyelids, but it'll be interesting to see what those feel like on the eyes, because maybe it was just my fingers, but that was the first one that I swatched, so there wasn't like a lot of, you know, makeup wipe residue or anything on my fingers, which I feel like was probably part of the problem later on, as you know, I kept rubbing a makeup wipe on my arm and on my fingers, all that stuff. Anyway, the Once palette from the Emily Edit Makeup Revolution line, if I can get this open. I'm always really careful about opening these if they feel like they're fighting me, because I don't want to like shove my fingernail in any of them. This row swatched so freaking beautiful, like so amazing, and this Heartbeat one swatched really, really pretty too. Like those were the ones that when I swatched them I was just like, whoa. But overall, like I had said before, I've noticed a lot of Makeup Revolution stuff, at least in my experience. It has a really nice like medium pigment to it, and it's pretty easy to build those colors up to get something darker. It's not gonna be like overwhelming right at first and you're just be like, what did I just put on my eyes? But like it's really easy to build up to the color and pigment that you want. So that's definitely a plus. What I found interesting about all of the Morphe palettes was that the Just Morphe one, this 9C Jewel one, the glitters, the shimmery shades, whatever you want to call it, felt rougher on my fingers than any of the shimmers in the Jaclyn palettes. The shimmers in here were super soft and they swatched super, super awesome, and they all swatched super awesome. This one gave me a little bit of trouble, but I think it was just because of all of the makeup wipe use on my arm and my fingers, but these just all swatched amazing and I'm in love with them and I cannot wait to put them on my face. This also, I mean, like I said, these were still really great. Just I found it interesting that the formula on these shimmers feels so much more dry and rough than the formula of these shimmers. Just really intriguing to me. Something to note, I guess. And that is it for this video. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you have any of these palettes, want any of these palettes, have any thoughts on any of these palettes, leave me a comment down below, letting me know what you think. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!